My name is Linda Stone, and I'm a career coach in the Office of Career Management at New York University. I'm here to talk to you today about some guidelines about salary and job offers and the negotiation that goes along with those. There are no right or wrong answers for this. This is a very individual decision because some people feel comfortable accepting the first job offer because they are so happy with the offer because it's exactly what they were looking for. Other people accept it because they do not like the negotiation process and they feel that the offer is fair and that they're willing to accept the position. Oftentimes people will do this and accept an offer at the very first time that without negotiating at all because they've been out of work for a while and they feel if they negotiate it could jeopardize the offer and it could be rescinded and nothing else will come along for them, and so they're happy to accept this. But again, this is an individual decision and there's no right or wrong answer. It's entirely up to the individual. Well, there are a number of factors that go into answering this. And the first one is, again, your comfort level with negotiation. You need to ask yourself some questions so that you can make a rational decision. And one of the questions is this work you will enjoy? Another question is, does this offer align with your job-related values? A third point is, will this position provide opportunities for professional and personal growth? A fourth point is there a career path either in this company or will this job lead to career paths in other organizations or further down the road? Another point to ask yourself is, will I be using the skill sets that I enjoy and that I do best? And will there be an opportunity to learn new skill sets? Again, another point is, do you feel that this is the right culture for you? So it would be the best fit for you according to working in a culture that really meets all your needs. Another one is, do you feel that your supervisor could be a mentor for you and be somebody that you could learn from? And also, do you feel that the compensation that they offered is fair and that it will meet your needs? You also need to do your research while you're evaluating an offer. And you need to research about the company. You also need to research the salary for positions of this type in the same industry. And you can do this online or by talking to people. And also you need to network with people to find out more about the organization and also to find out about the salary compensation for other jobs in the industry. So you can do this both online and through networking. And then the very last point of this is you need to spend some time reviewing your personal research and also reviewing the responses to the questions that you asked yourself to see if it meets the criteria for you accepting this offer. The key point to remember in negotiation is to negotiate once the offer is made, not before. Sometimes this is difficult because companies will often want you to give them your salary, your current salary that you're making at the moment. But compensation should be based on what the current job is, not based on what you have been earning. This can sometimes be a slippery slope, and if you're not comfortable with negotiation at all, then this can be a difficult step. But don't be afraid to negotiate, because as long as you remain professional and the employer feels that you are negotiating from a good place and is serious about the offer and about the company, they'll be more than willing to be ready to negotiate with you. Some key points to think about. When you start the negotiation, don't lie about your salary. And then also go back and do your research to know what positions in this industry pay. And even if you resist accepting on the spot, then you need to ask them for at least 24 to 48 hours before you give them a response. And this will give you time to go back and check your answers and to check your research before you respond to the offer. You need, again, to review what's important to you. from your findings and your research, do you feel that this culture is a good fit for you? Will the offer meet your financial needs? So in order to start the negotiation process, you need to have a list of must-haves, things that are non-negotiable, and then things that we often call throwaways, things that are negotiable, but you might want to ask for, but you're willing to give those up, although that you keep to yourself until the time of the negotiation. Always be professional and present your negotiation from a business rationale instead of presenting it from, you need this amount of money because you need to pay your rent. That is not the company's responsibility. Some areas for negotiation include base salary. Generally, there is some leeway in terms of negotiating for salary. Another one can be asking for a sign-on bonus. This can be more difficult in this economy, but if a company is truly interested in you, and if you are currently employed, and you are either leaving a bonus or salary increase behind, they oftentimes will provide a sign-on bonus for you. So the next point is the company bonus. Does this position offer a bonus? And is it performance-based, or is it just given to all employees? What you also need to find out is this prorated, and what will be the impact on you if you join mid-year? A fourth point, and often one that's very open to negotiation, is the number of vacation days that you receive. A fifth point is flexible working hours or working from home at least part-time. Now, many companies are asking people to work at home, and so this is not as unusual as it once was. Another point is if you are currently unemployed and you are paying COBRA, you can negotiate with the company to see if they will reimburse you for your COBRA payment until you're eligible to go into the company's medical benefits. Or you could ask them if they might provide you with an earlier start date for your medical benefits. In speaking of insurance, there are other insurances that the company asks the employees to pay, but perhaps you can negotiate that the company will pay those for you. Another point to negotiate, if this is important to you, is asking them if they will pay for you to attend one or more conferences or job-related seminars during the work year. And also dues for professional organizations. Sometimes you can also discuss tuition reimbursement over and above what the company provides if they do offer tuition reimbursement. Another negotiation point can be stock options if they are available at this organization. And depending on your position, you might want to negotiate severance or merger or takeover protection for you at the time that this might happen. Other things that are negotiable or can be negotiable sometimes can be job title, or you can ask to move up your performance review date to an earlier time than is normally given. Or if they don't want to do that, you can ask about if they can give you an automatic increase after a certain period of time. Also, another point is range of authority and degree of autonomy. Once you've reached an agreement, it's very important to ask for the offer in writing. And a key point to remember is not to resign from your current job until you receive the offer in writing, because this can often put you in a very uncomfortable position. And then once you're employed, send thank you notes to everybody who helped you get this job. I want to thank you for listening to this video, and to just remind you that this is just an overview and some guidelines to salary and job negotiation.